Hey everyone. I'm going to be doing basically animation live stream type thing. I'm trying to learn how to traditionally animate. So I have a whole shot list that I made for an animated music video that I'm going to be working on of my Siragos Villain Academy characters, which are the characters I'm writing the books about. And so I have lots and lots of timing sheets and whatnot. Obviously, this is the most amateur thing in the entire world, but it's okay. We're learning. I'm right now trying to transfer the drawing from my sketchbook onto the animation paper to get like the first layer. It's not going very well. I have already figured out I need to either not draw in this sketchbook specifically for it so I can rip out the pages, or I just need to go ahead and rip out the pages and not care as much as I do. But I'm trying to get the first image down. I also have my reference photo for it on my phone too, just in case I miss anything that I can't see with the little light box. But yeah, so I'm trying to get the base image right now, and then once that's done, I have this little animation rod that I can stick the paper on and stick every layer on top of that, and that way everything is consistent, so my paper's not moving around, so whenever I scan in the images, everything should be smooth. But yeah, that's what we're working on right now, getting the base image, and then I will continue adding all the layers and start adding the animation and the movements to it. I am doing just a super simple shot of Nalia kind of like looking, like just with her eyes, just kind of like looking around as if she saw something. So just the tiniest head movement and the tiniest like knitting of the brow and eyes going back and forth as if she saw something. So that is what I'm doing right now. Obviously, I'm struggling over here. This was not a good idea, but it's okay. We have already learned a lot. And trying to make sure that everything stays and is not out of alignment and whatnot. But yeah, it's just kind of been a challenge already. Just because I probably should really tear this out of the sketchbook, but I am being stubborn and want to keep it in my sketchbook. And so that is the conundrum I have put myself in, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna draw. I guess I can put on some music, so that way it's not super duper quiet. But I'll do that real quick. I have my own music going, at least whenever I'm not looking at my reference photo. All right, I'll do that. Turn it down a little bit since y'all are closer to the computer this time. But yeah, feel free to ask me creating stuff, anything. Granted, I don't really know much at all about traditional animation. I'm just kind of trying my best over here. Okay, what's that? All right, but yeah, I'm gonna have to focus, but I will answer questions if you have them. If people pop in, then I will answer your questions as I can. Okay. I think I need to simplify the ears. I mean, maybe it's fine. I feel like there's a lot of little lines I gotta draw. That's okay. We will figure things out. It's actually not as bad since I'm animating it traditionally. It's a lot easier to draw little lines and stuff than if I were to do it on the iPad. Just because I'm not used to it. Oops. There we go. Okay. I think that is everything. Yep. Okay. Okay. Got the first layer. So, and I'm not scanning this one. This is just going to be the base layer. So then I'm going to essentially redraw this again. And then once I get the new one drawn, then I'm going to actually start animating. I just needed to get the base layer down from my sketchbook. And there's I actually drew two on here to try and save space. There's because essentially it's gonna be zooming into Nalia, and then she's gonna be looking behind her as if she saw something or something's rushing up behind her, and so she's like, yeah. So, and it's gonna essentially cut to it being zoomed in on her, and then her eyes like it'll zoom in on this one, and then it will cut to this. So it's just gonna take time. But I do think it's probably going to go a lot faster now that I have the base drawing. Once I draw the first layer on top of that, and then I can actually start the animation process. Because I think it's going to be a lot faster than trying to draw on the iPad, at least for me. I'm not very skilled at drawing on the iPad. I don't know. It's just not the same as traditional for me, and so I do have a short animation of Hamish on there, but it's not the best. So all these papers have been dented. Well, I guess you can't really tell on this. It's okay. Can't tell. Okay. All right. So this is a little bar I use, and you can see there's little holes at the bottom of the paper. And what you do is you just stick it on here. like that. And then put the other paper on top of it on the light table. And then you use the light table to be able to trace the image that's below. And you just change it ever so slightly, and then that is how we start making the animation. Granted, I do think I am going to do, well, I don't know. I think it's okay, actually. Just looking at it, make sure everything's right. Okay. But yeah, setting on the layer, assistant, and yeah. Try and might use a little tape just to make sure that it is actually. I think I'll tape the top of these papers down. Oh wait. Tape is here. Slot tape. Slot. That should work. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. Okay, there we go. That way it doesn't slide around when I'm working on it. I think that'll work well. Okay. Just like yeah. Original. Okay. I guess I can do. Straightforward.